Mini Comics Day 2016, Part 4. So let's see. When we last left off, we'd gotten to what? Page 4? So this time we are going to do pages 5 and 6. Um, Not much to say that I haven't said already. I start off with panel cutting, or creating the panels. I did kind of want to use the capabilities of making my own panel cuts. It took me a little while to figure out how, because the preset ones weren't quite what I was looking for. So that one I just did. I did the correct way. You have to like create a panel frame and then like save it out as a different frame later. So if you're looking for a Manga Studio tip, there's one of them, which you probably wouldn't be looking for, because if you've got it, you probably already know that stuff. Anyway, so our intrepid Stegosaurus is about to realize that he is out of jelly, but not before, you know, making out a sandwich with just peanut butter and bread. I think those two middle panels are a nice bit of comicking, because you're showing things happen instead of telling them that they're happening. It's a nice little sequence of time over images. So I like those two panels. They're not half bad drawn. This panel, however, I don't like. You know, that weird little anteater nose of his, eventually I guess I had to draw him face on, and that's what I came up with. And boy, that doesn't look good. You kind of get another one of those later. But, yeah, not so great. There's our volcano, the white picket fence. I think at this point, it's starting to get dark. So, if you see that ball there, I do a nice little bit with some shadows of it. So that the little bit right there is supposed to be the sun going down. So now all the smoke from the volcano and the volcano itself is in silhouette. And then I paint in between the pickets of the fence, which has a nice little look to it, I think. So, oh, I had to change my shadow around because, hey, that's not where it would go. So here we go, our poor Stegosaurus on his way to the store once again. And there he is, figuring out that he has no jelly, with a little tear in his eye. So briefly, he does consider just having a peanut butter sandwich. But that's what the angry pose is for, to say, I went through all this, I'm getting my peanut butter sandwich. So there's his little angry expressions. And again, yeah, this is 16 speed. It's got a little angry cloud. Okay. So there is my nice little bit of comicking. I think that's the best part of comicking in the comic, because you show a sequence of things over time. And then I sort of use the eraser to scratch out a pattern in the peanut butter. I thought that turned out pretty well. But at this point, I'm pretty tired. So I just want to finish it up. There's not even any background there. I was lazy. But, yeah, he's got a bag of stuff in the fridge. And we put some little action lines around the jelly in him. I like that he has a little Home Alone pose. Oh no! Eventually we added in this door part of the house he lives in. And there's all the stove and whatnot in the background. Man alive, that's a lot of stuff to keep track of in this thing. There's the oh no lines. Here we start putting in dialogue. Again, you know, about the same. There I decided, oh no, look better on one line. Referring to my plot. There he is, doubting himself. And frankly, he probably would have been better off. I like how Manga Studio automatically clipped the balloon to the panel lines. That was nice. Thank you, Manga Studio. And there is probably the biggest, wordiest word balloon in the thing. Well, that's it for those 2 pages. See ya for page 7 and 8. Bye-bye.